best.
I do think that anti-capitalist sentiment is inherently anti-vegan. A couple months ago, I did a Q&A, and one of the questions was about my political ideology, and I was asked if I considered myself neoliberal, and I said, yeah, I would consider myself neoliberal. And then I kind of gave a little bit more detail, expanded on that a bit in a follow-up Q&A, because the comments on the first one, people were kind of mad at me. It ranged from people confusing neoliberalism and libertarianism, they're not the same thing, to kind of like you're dead to me type comments for not opposing capitalism, even equating it to fascism, even saying that it was inconsistent with veganism. So I wanted to address it, the kind of extreme anti-capitalist sentiment. And for those who don't know, neoliberal is like your typical left-leaning social progressive, but also being generally pro-free market with few restrictions on a lot of industries like housing, but also very pro-welfare state.
Let me stop right there. First of all, anything that is pro-capitalist is not anywhere near socialist or progressive. Let's just start right there. I'm sorry. But, like, you cannot be, like, pro-capitalist and then be, like, you know, pro-human rights, pro-progressive, because capitalism degresses everything. Capitalism is misery. There's not, like, one good thing under capitalism. Name one good thing under capitalism. I'll wait.
Like healthcare, for instance?
Yeah, but capitalism and healthcare, you know, I mean, I don't even need to really explain this, honestly. Like, capitalism and healthcare, I mean, the reason why the United States' healthcare is so bad is because capitalism. And look at Cuba. Cuba doesn't have capitalism, and look at their healthcare.
Conservatives often accuse neoliberals of being socialists because...
Well, this is wrong, honestly, because neoliberals are not socialist. If anything, neoliberals are more closer to, you know, conservatives, so yeah.
Profit motive still has private ownership, even if a few select industries are publicly owned. Since socialism is commonly defined as like a transitional state to communism, communism being the goal, I'm going to focus on communism here. So why are neoliberals generally pro-free market and anti-communism?
Because they're awful and they're imperialists.
You can think of an ethical system in which it is wrong for one person to ever profit off the work of another person. You can call that exploitation, but in order to put that in...
It is exploitation. If capitalist pigs profit off another, like, worker's wealth and they have all the money, well, the workers don't get paid that much. That's exploitation, aka capitalism.
In practice, you have to just not care about the consequences at all. You would have to ignore all of the times communism has been tried and all of the times it has failed. Which is...
Stop right there. This is like propaganda, honestly.
Every single time it's been tried, it has failed. It has caused...
It hasn't failed, though. Look at the Soviet Union. Look at Cuba. It has not failed. Like, where?
Caused immeasurable suffering.
Communism has not caused suffering. If anything, capitalism has caused suffering. Why don't you go into how capitalism has caused suffering all over the world? Why does capitalism cause suffering all over the world, honestly? Like, look at the statistics.
True, but, you know, maybe dying is worse. Regulated capitalism with a strong safety net is the best system we have.
No, it's not. It's not the best system we have. There's homeless people all over the place because of capitalism.
Exploitation is capitalism.
I mean, exploitation is capitalism. There's no doubt about that.
Marxist definition of exploitation/capitalism, which is essentially begging the question when you define anti-exploitation as requiring Marxism because you've defined capitalism as inherently exploitative.
It is inherently exploitative. Capitalism is very exploitative. I mean, I don't even need to explain this. Look at wage theft. Look at the statistics under capitalism in the United States of wage theft. Capitalist pigs are the biggest theft.
I don't see any reason to accept this definition, the Marxist definition of exploitation.
Well, you're not really, you know, you don't do your research on, you know, topics, so I don't really know why you even made this video. I mean, this is not the first time that she's made a video like this. She made a video about, like, horse riding and the vegan teacher on TikTok, and I think her name was Rayleigh14, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, debunked all her claims in that video, so...